Hey y'all, cooking, cutting up, keeping it real. It's that time of day. Time to figure out what's for supper and to start some supper. I'm actually having spaghetti tonight. And honestly, putting up this Aunt Libb spaghetti sauce is always a blessing in the wintertime when I have it handy and I can use it. I'm going to brown 2 pounds of ground beef. I actually went to, for you local yokels, Triad Meat a while back and got a bunch of hamburger, and this is about the last of it. And then we have bought from a local farmer part of a cow, so we've got that hamburger to eat as well. Anyway, I like to do that. I think it's a little better quality than what I can get in the grocery store. No offense to anybody, you know, who owns a grocery store, but that's kind of what I have experienced. What's for supper at y'all's house as y'all are getting your notifications and checking in? I would love to know. And Cookie's home from training. A lot of you have asked about that, and she had to go back for a little more training because she wasn't quite getting it. So hopefully she's going to get it, and I can do like the trainer did to help teach her things. Anyway, hey Diane, hope you're having a good one. Susan says she's having vegetable soup. Boy, that'd be a good one for around here because it's been low 30s today. It's been cold. That's cold for our area. I was talking to Janet earlier, Janet from Another Planet from Nova Scotia, and that's not excessively cold for them. They have really cold temperatures there. And I know in Kansas and other states like that have a lot colder than just what we have here in North Kakalaki. Smoked sausage and onions, Denise says. That sounds good. Let me give my hands a wash. We can chat a minute. And let me grab the hamburger chopper upper. That's what I call it. Opa says chicken, taquitos, and Mexican rice. That sounds good. Diane says goulash. Diane, you know what? I've been thinking about doing goulash too, and I may do that one weekend coming up. We really like that. Goes a long way. Delicious, hearty, and you know, kind of good for cold weather. Let's see what everybody else is doing. Hey, Julie, and hey, Brenda, and hey, Kay. Debbie says, what's the kettle behind you for? Oh, I warm up water for tea in that kettle, and I just leave it on the burner. To be honest with you, I think it's cute, and I don't have anywhere else to put it. That's honest. That, and then this big one stays on there, too, that Dutch oven. Because, again, I don't have anywhere to put that either. I was wanting to make your lasagna soup, and the only broth I have is beef. You know what, Joyce? I think beef would be fine in that. Honestly, I really do. Can't remember the exact recipe right this second, but I think it called for chicken broth. Did I stick it over here? Where did I stick that recipe? Oh, there it is. Let's see. It called for, hold on, Lord have mercy. Olive oil, is there, chicken broth, 32 ounces of chicken broth. I think beef broth would be fine in that, to be honest with you. I really do. Diane said either leftover taco soup and cornbread or leftover spaghetti and salad. That sounds good, and spaghetti's lots of times better the second day. Sherry said, what you making? I'm making spaghetti tonight. I actually just hopped on to chat and see what y'all are doing. Oh, thank you, Natalie. She is a cutie pie. She just got home from her second stint at training, so I'm hoping I'm going to be able to do what he, showed me how to do to keep her safe and out of the road and all that. Anyway, just would help if she knew to sit and stay and come when I ask her to come. So she's sitting right now. Cook, you're a good girl. Yes, and I'm so glad you're home. Anyway, I missed her terribly, but the main reason I sent her was for safety purposes. When she's outside, and sometimes she'll sneak out when the door's opened, and I don't want her to run and go crazy and go across the road and possibly get hit. So that was my initial motivation to find somebody that does train dogs for commands like that. Anyway, let's see. Hey, Andrea, and hey, Diana, and hey, Robin, and hey, Janet from Cape Cod, Massachusetts. How's the weather up there? Cindy says she's having leftover chili. That sounds delicious, and that would be really good around here, too, because it's been cold. Hey, Carolyn from Kentucky. Thanks for following the page. Lindsay says pork chops and pineapple with teriyaki broccoli. That sounds good. Fixed the lasagna soup, and it was amazing. Desiree, it is an amazing recipe. We really enjoyed it. I will definitely make that again. Hey there from Friesen, Georgia. Sherry, good to see you on here. I was just doing a live kitchen chat. Can you give me the number for the training? My Shih Tzu. Minnie, he's local, so if you want that number, if you're local and you want his information, private message me and I'll give it to you. But he's, 30 minutes from here, from my house in Greensboro. Friesen in Stephansville, Texas. Hey, Angela. Made 15 bean soup with ham. That sounds good, Kathy. Donna said we had chili, cold in Alabama. Yes, cold. But it's January, have to expect some cold weather, right? But it was cold today here. I'm just browning some hamburger, and I'm going to put some of Aunt Libb's spaghetti sauce in it. And we're going to have a simple but hearty meal tonight, and something easy that we all like. Made chicken noodle soup this morning. We'll have with a side salad. That sounds delicious. Spaghetti is spaghetti for Lorraine as well. Yeah, it must be a spaghetti night. It's a spaghetti night here. Hey, Brenda from Lake Norman, and she's having vegetable soup. That sounds delicious. Anyway, I was just checking in with y'all. That's all. Just to see what everybody's doing, what everybody's having for supper. So if you see this video later and comment, let us know what you're having. Sometimes it sparks ideas for other people. Leftover spaghetti. Tanya, sometimes that's better the next day. Really is. Has a chance to marry up. Chili and cornbread. Carolyn, sounds delicious. Hey, Brett. I hope you're doing well. Brett, I talked to Scott yesterday. Called him and talked to him. Had a great conversation with him. Anyway, having chicken gizzards. Oh, Debbie, I don't know if I like chicken gizzards or not, or if I've ever had them. I've had chicken livers, and I didn't love them, but I don't know if I've ever had gizzards. Cold day here, and snow and the rain was 30 degrees here. I made chicken vegetable soup with brown rice. That sounds good, Janet. That sounds delicious. Meatloaf in Mississippi for Beverly. And Susie says lima beans and cornbread. Having leftover chili here, Cynthia. That sounds delicious, Cynthia. We might should do chili one night. Yeah. See, that gives me ideas. Anyway, I hope y'all have a wonderful, wonderful supper time. I just wanted to check in with y'all. Potato soup and cornbread, cold in Texas, Tammy says. Yeah, it is here too. It's time for those comfort foods, the soups and the chilies and the stews, and spaghetti tonight. Anyway, thanks for following the page, y'all. We'll see you guys a little later. Have a wonderful evening. Happy Wednesday, and we'll see you soon. Take care. Bye now.